Hey guys, Scott here. Late night video because I am so excited for the first time in 2 years of me submitting my spirit challenge where people that think they have counters to spirit, I challenge them to a 1v1 basically, just to see how long they can last. Obviously, they're not meant to last forever, but just to see if they do anything to actually counter me, to see if there's anything. After years of people just dodging it, I finally get them to agree to it, and then they say, well, I'm on console, so I just can't do it, even though crossplay was active. Like, someone finally accepted it and followed through. So massive props to EdgiestFall, who was commenting in my last Spirit video, who thought he had some counters, and he actually showed up. So huge fucking balls in this guy. Massive props. So I want to go over the games as I recorded them, because as per the rules of the challenge, I get to record them and upload the games. So here are those. All right, so we're taking the whole Ots 1v1 thing. I think it's a good place to make a fair start to the chase. He starts at one end of the shack, and I will start at the other. I'm going to be quiet during this because I want to be listening to exactly where he is. Swing. Still running. He stopped. There he is. Now he's injured, so he's just completely fucked. Let's see which way, if he left the loop first before I commit to this. Alright, he vaulted. That's a reverse drop, he's too close. Okay. Alright, take two. I just stopped moving, or stopped phasing as soon as I heard him stop breathing. I'm just gonna see what he does first. I'm not even gonna go anywhere. Yeah, he's gonna run into me. He probably saw me standing through, still through the wall. No way he could possibly tell I was facing there, so that's pretty free. He brought Soul Guard, so I'm just gonna let this one reset, and then we can start again with not having to, actually redo the match. So I'll just jump to that part now, I guess. All right, take three. I'm gonna not. Yeah, I'm just gonna vault this time. I don't hear him. He left. Right. Alright, so at this point, the challenge is over. You only get 3 tries because that's as many hooks as you get during a match. You can't analyze the spirit any further because by that point you're dead. So that's why I set it at 3 separate chases. But just for the hell of it, I let him bring whatever perks he wanted just to see if they would help him a bit more. Except Iron Wool, because then I would just bring Strider and it would just be redundant. So I know he said he was bringing Sprint Burst, so we're going to see where he goes first before we commit. Somewhere around here. No scratches to the left, so he stopped in here. He's trapped at a TL wall now. He'll probably fake this, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm still out of range. That's okay. We can get him here, though. Stop running. That first hit took a bit longer than I thought. But, I mean, he had Sprint Burst. I mean, what are you going to do about that? He started pre-crouching. Grass went to the right, then the left, so he stopped moving. Right. Let's let him set up for take 4. I don't think he actually used the shack pallet. Alright, let's go again. I think his sprint burst is back up. It's going to give him a huge distance lead regardless. He's not looping shack anymore. He's going to the bust. Luckily, it's not the god window. I'm going to see if he vaults this or not. I'm going to drop this early. Alright, so that'll give him a bit of distance. We'll get our power back in 3 seconds. And try that again, but he seemed to vault that pretty early. He's probably going to drop the pallet early as well. He reverse dropped it for some reason, like I was facing or something. I don't know what that was. He's injured now, though, so he pretty much has to drop this pallet or he's dead. Yeah, he's just pre-dropping anything now. He's just kind of panicking at this point. I wouldn't really say this is counterplay, just dropping god pallets and hoping for the best, but it's buying him some time. He vaulted back. You can hear the grunt. He's dead. So yeah, went pretty much as you would expect. I talked to him on Twitter a bit, and he has changed his mind a bit. The whole short burst playstyle is really not much he could do a lot of the time. The whole 3 tries thing, I feel like that makes sense because, you know, you can say you're making reads and stuff on a spear, but to do that, you have to go against the player, right? If you say you're making reads without ever encountering the player before, you're just lying. You're just saying that you did after the fact. You make reads after studying the player and seeing how they play, and then you make decisions based off of that. That's how that works. However, usually by the time that happens, you're dead because after 3 hooks, like in this challenge, then you don't have time to study the player because by that time you're dead and you move on to the next killer and they might play completely differently. So what works on one killer doesn't work on the other. And I think that's the fairest way to do this. So if you guys think you have spirit counters, I'm sure I'll see another person in a couple of years that has the balls. But seriously, EdgiestFall, thank you very much. I appreciate you actually taking the time to do this. He was very respectful too, so don't give the guy any shit. But that is it, guys. First person to ever take the challenge. Awesome, man.